top. It's a boy time. I'm back on the video man. It's okay. Yeah, feel me? I got top 25 players in the NBA. In the NBA, nigga. Top 25 players in the NBA, man. Yeah, if y'all fuck with these videos, man, make sure to like, share, subscribe if you're new. And that's how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it by 5. So 20 to 20, 19 to 15, so on and so forth till we get to the top 5. So 25 to 20. Number 25. Some people got snubbed. Ooh, Ja, I would say got snubbed from this list. Julius Randle, Rudy Gobert. Yeah, the defensive player of the year, not top 25 player. I know, sounds crazy, but he's just really like, I'm not gonna say offensively handicapped, but I don't know. He doesn't. What does he really? He doesn't really do much on offense. It's not like he has a post-up game. Gobert is not. It's like really just up to tip-ins and putbacks and lob catching, and I don't really, you know. Yeah, he can win as many for the player of the years he wants, but it's not gonna really put me in the top 25 players in the NBA currently. Regardless, SGA, if I didn't say his name already, he got snubbed from this list. Jaylen Brown, another person got snubbed from this list. But there's only 25 players. You only do so much with 25 players. And if y'all have any like suggestions or players you think I should have switched with whatever, let me know. My top 15 is like undisputable though. Like 16 to 25 is very flexible. I'd be down to switch it around, but or even like 15 to 18 is a weird place. But anywhere else is like flexible. Like y'all think I should put someone there. Or I'd be down to hear some arguments, but let me know that in the comment section below. But 25 is Zion Williamson, man, one of the premier young guys in the NBA. In a couple of years, we'll be taking over the NBA. He probably taking over in a different jersey, in a Pelican jersey, most likely, because the Pelicans like try that hard to become a poverty franchise for some reason. I don't get what they're trying to get out of that. 24, Middleton. I mean, one of the smoothest middies in the game today. Great scorer, perennial all-star. Just NBA champion, Olympic champion. The one going up for Middleton, man. Probably all NBA maybe in a couple of years. I don't know if in the playoffs, he gives you that vibe of all NBA potential, but it's the inconsistencies with him. He's just such an inconsistent player. You can never really seriously expect him to be an all NBA player. Because to be all NBA, you got to be consistent. 23, Bam. My vote for defensive player of the year. And a much better offensive player than Rudy by miles. So if y'all thinking Rudy should be ahead of Bam, Bam is miles ahead of Rudy when it comes to offensively. The gap between them two is not even close. You feel me? So 22, Cat, one of the most skilled big men in the league, the best shooting big man in the league. Center. I'm gonna say best shooting center we've probably ever seen. Probably the best shooting center I've ever seen is probably Karl Anthony Towns. Obviously, it's like some bench niggas. You know, I'm just talking about like all-star, all-NBA type, centers that can shoot like Cat can. Because Cat's the best shooting center in the league. He's better than Embiid, and he's a better shooter than Jokic. Obviously, he's not near the playmaker Jokic is, and he's not near the defender or rim protector Embiid is. So, if Cat improves like, I don't know, 10% on defense, 15% on defense, he could easily be somewhere in the top 15. 21, Jimmy Butler. This guy was, although it was recency bias, which is something the NBA like really struggles from, is recency bias. 1 week Giannis is not even a top 5 player in the NBA. The next week he's the very best player in the NBA. Like, recency bias is just really bad. So it's only with the NBA too. That's the only sport I see it with. So, but Jimmy Butler got a lot of it last year. We were talking about Jimmy Butler, the top 10 player. Even I said I was trolling. Like I said some shit like Jimmy Butler's better than James Harden. Like fuck James Harden. But I was just on some James Harden hating shit. Feel me? I didn't really believe that Jimmy Butler was better than James Harden. But Jimmy Butler was a top 15 player. Also, a lot of people say Jimmy Butler and Jason Tatum. I wasn't one of those. For real, when I had a real 25 votes, but I didn't post then, so it didn't matter. Jimmy Butler was not better than Tatum to me. But this year, he declined for sure. Not significantly. He just played a little worse, shooting the balls, less efficient, all of that. I think he's gonna bounce back, get somewhere back into that top 15, to top 20 range. But I feel that's where Jimmy is. I don't feel Jimmy will ever be a top 10 player. I don't think he'll ever ascend to that. He could be a top 15 player, and a top 20 player. But to be a top 10 player, I don't think he'll ever ascend to that spot. And then number 20, we got CP3, man, the point god. You feel me? I believe 13 all NBA. Yeah, 13 all NBA. Top 5, 6 in MVP voting. Man, hurts, man. He didn't win this championship. But damn, cause that was his chance, bro. I can't say anybody really threw it away besides Monty Williams and him. They both had the chance to get their first title, and they both just blew it. Monty with that horrible defensive game plan for Giannis. He pretty much just said, "Here, we're gonna treat Ain't like Kawhi Leonard and just say fucking try to lock down. You try your best to lock down Giannis." But there's not a single person in the NBA currently here today that can stop Giannis from either getting to the rim or doing anything at the rim. So it is what it is. But that's 25-20, and let's get through 19-15. Let's go. Alright, this is probably the hardest part of my list. There's literally any way you can go with this, bro. With this 5 right here. But this is how I have it set up. 19 Trey, 18 Donovan Mitchell, 17 Booker, 16 Bill, and 15 LaVine. First thing I want to address is why LaVine is 15. I don't know if you got me right, but I don't know if LaVine's the best out of these 5. I feel like LaVine has really never gotten the chance. I saw some crazy stat yesterday on Instagram. It was like, did LaVine be on the USA team? Was like they're on a 4-game win streak. Was the highest of his career since UCLA, or I think that's when he went to college too. That's crazy. He's been in the NBA for what? I want to say 5, maybe 6 years. I want to say 4 or 5 years now. And he's never been on a higher than a 4-game win streak. He's never been on that or higher. That just shows how bad he's been. And that's mostly because of the Timberwolves. The Timberwolves were bad. And I still hate it that we traded him instead of Wiggins. We should have traded Wiggins, but I'm kind of happy though, because it was the better odd-seed decision for his career. He came to Chicago and just completely blew up into not even a much better player, but he's developed into a all NBA player in my opinion. But that's a different discussion for a different day. Feel me? And this year he's gonna prove to y'all this year why he is better than Booker and LaVine and Beal and Trey. For me, really like he's the last. I mean, out of all of these, obviously Beal and LaVine haven't made the playoffs. They haven't gotten the chance. This is just talking between Mitchell and Booker, why I couldn't put him over there. He's had a cool playoff run, but I mean, Bucks playoff run, was not even crazier. And Mitchell, that nigga's just a playoff demon. And then overall, just Trey is, they're both better defending than Trey. So, that's just my reasoning for them. But honestly, any really way you can put it, you can have Trey maybe even at 16 or 15. Yeah, man, really, and then Bill is just the best pure scorer here on this list. It's not even all that close. And the main objective of basketball is to put the ball in the hoop, so you got to value that. So that's why that's the 19-15 right there. And without further ado, man, let's get into 14-10. To 12, man. It's where the list gets. I don't know if the list gets high. It's all just up to what people. Everybody has their own opinion. This is how I got mine right here. I got 14 Tatum, 13 PG, 12 Kyrie, 11 AD, and 10 Jokic. One thing if I wouldn't want to talk about any of these 5 players, AD would be closer to top 5 if he wasn't hurt this year. Really, he was just hurt, and then when he was playing, he just wasn't really himself. But you gotta understand, this guy in the bubble, he was a 26 and 10 guy, about maybe less rebounds, but first team all defense, first team all NBA champion. There really wasn't much this guy didn't do in 2020. And he's always been this nice. It's just he's been stuck in fucking New Orleans, where second best player is Jrue Holiday, which isn't a problem if Jrue Holiday is your second best player, but when your third best player isn't really all that either. The thing with Giannis and AD is like Giannis had Jrue Holiday the second best. Oh no, Middleton was the second best player. Holiday the third best player. So you see how that works out? Regardless though, Tatum, man, one bro, if it was even just go skill, he'd easily be in the top 10, closer to top 5, maybe even higher than that. Tatum is just, God, I can't even explain to you how sexy and beautiful Jason Tatum that game is, bro. Just everything, bro. Oh my God, watch him against Brooklyn, like even when they were losing, bro. It was fun to watch for sure. PG, again, another. If we're doing just skill, he would be easily somewhere in the top 10, probably closer to top 5. The guy could do everything. I'd almost pay somebody to find a weakness in PG's game without saying clutch or he's a choker. Find a legit basketball weakness. Free throw shooting, no. 3-point shooting, no. Midi, got it. Playmaking, he got it. Defense, got it. The rebounding, got it. Like, there's nothing he physically cannot do at a good to almost elite level. Like, PG, it's just that, like, when I do these lists, you gotta consider playoff performing, and yeah, although he didn't play that bad, he actually played quite well, especially as the number 1 guy. He played quite well, shooting about close to 45% from the field. I don't have the exact stats, but that's why I'm just assuming that's about what he was shooting, about 45% from the field, and he shot okay, you know. He did his thing. Yeah, he could have played better a few games here and there. Yeah, missing those free throws in game 1, I think, against the Suns. Yeah, that hurt, you know, because they would have been 7-game series, and even though we all know if Kawhi was there, they would have easily won. I mean, yeah, Clippers got 2 great players in their hands though. They got PG and Kawhi, 2 top 50 players in the NBA. But at number 12, we got Kyrie Irving. This guy is just a magician with the basketball, bro. There really isn't a whole lot. 50, 40, 90 club, 27 points per game. There's just is there anything more I really have to say? Probably if I say Kyrie Irving the most skilled point guard in the NBA, that'd probably be a hot take. But I'm gonna say, besides maybe, I don't know if I can put him with Curry. Maybe I'm gonna say it though. I'm gonna say Kyrie Irving is the most skilled point guard in the NBA currently, bro. Inside and out, finishing, mid range, all that. Yeah, give me Kyrie, bro. Handles, give me Kyrie. I'm not gonna lie, Kyrie. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Obviously, defense being an issue for Kyrie. I mean, but with his size, and then also the Nets, they outscore niggas, so it's not like they need his defense that much. You feel me? But 11 AD, I already explained. 10 Jokic, the MVP. His MVP season to me was very fraudulent because it wasn't like he played ass. It's just the fact that everybody that was ever ahead of him just happened to get hurt. So it wasn't more of an MVP. It was more of like a longevity race, bro. And that's just I don't know, man. I don't know. So I mean, I don't know how I feel about that. But in the end, I can't really hate, you know. It's like I can hate only so long. So I have Jokic at 10. I feel like it's a good spot for Jokic. Maybe another season like that with Jamal Murray in the lineup. Obviously, I mean the stats are gonna go down. Let's be honest. I'm not brain dead. I know with Jamal Murray coming back, his stats are full time. His stats are gonna go down. Also, when Jamal Murray comes back healthy, but I'm about to see something from Jokic. I'm gonna see him do it again for a full season. If I do, he'll probably slide into the top 5, top 7 in the NBA for sure. But for now, I think 10's a good spot for him. And let's get into the top 10, man. The top 9, I guess. I had a Jokic at 10. But here's the top 9 or top 10. I'm going to say top 10. Jokic at 10. We got 9 Embiid. Embiid, I feel like Embiid's defense is far more like he's a better defender. I believe Embiid's the better scorer. So it's like Jokic has playmaking, not by a lot. Don't get it twisted. Jokic one of the that's not the greatest big man playmaker you've ever seen in the NBA ever. Don't get it twisted. But Embiid's a great defender. Embiid is a better shooter. It's probably Jokic, I'd say maybe, but it's close. But Embiid wins in more aspects than not. So I'm gonna give the nod to Embiid. If you want to say Jokic is better than Embiid, so be it. I'm not gonna sit there and argue with you about it forever. 8, I got Dame. 7, Luka. Another one that can literally is interchangeable. I'm saying a lot of the top 15 or even mostly top 10, you can kind of interchange, but the more flexible part is definitely the bottom half of the top 25. 7, if you say Dame's better than Luka, okay, it's like a hair. Who's better, to be honest? You feel me? Harden 6. That's Luka's probably gonna pass up Harden in a year or two. I think probably by next year he'll pass Harden. 5, Kawhi. I mean, I do have to explain why Kawhi is better than Harden? Or no? All right. 4, I got Giannis. This might be a hot take, especially after what we saw. But recently, you guys can't I'm not gonna let people just put Giannis on this crazy pedestal number 1. Well, yeah, we've seen it, but we also gotta remember, KD was a shoe size from making Giannis look like one of the biggest playoff chokers, or however you want to say it, bro. Because if KD pulls that off, and Giannis loses to pretty much KD, and that's it. Because Harden was useless, and Kyrie was hurt, and Joe Harris was useless. The only niggas really hooping with KD was Jeff Green and Blake Griffin. If you would have lost to that, Giannis, the 2-time MVP, defensive player of the year, yeah, that would have looked so bad. So I think everybody needs to just remember that. That's why, you know what I'm saying? It's not like he just swept through the East, and we got to see it for real, because I mean the Nets were banged up. The Bucks are definitely not gonna get another chip, at least not anytime soon, because they're not gonna run it back. Now with a healthy Nets, you feel me? Even a healthy Heat might get them off that. I don't think a healthy Heat will, but we're gonna have to see. 3, we got Curry. I mean, greatest shooter in the league has ever seen. 32 points, a scoring champ. Second MVP voting. I mean, first All NBA. It's just, if it was for his team, man, the Warriors this year looking real dangerous, bro. Looking real dangerous. And then 2 and 1 is interchangeable. You want to say LeBron is 1? Cool. You want to say KD is 1? Cool. Really, it is what it is. But yeah, that's my top 25 list, man. This video was coming out so much longer ago. My bad, Joe. I had COVID and shit, so I just been filming videos. And I've been sick and lazy. You feel me? But here it is. My NFL Players 1 will be coming very soon. I don't know about this weekend. I'm gonna try to get it tomorrow. If not, definitely next week though, because the NFL season's turning back up, so you're gonna see a lot more NFL content. But no, doesn't mean that I'm not gonna have NBA videos. I still will, but less frequent, since the NBA is gonna kind of is slowed down. But as always, man, make sure to like, subscribe if you're new. Anything y'all change about this list, let me know in the comment section below. It's your boy, Time, man, and I'm out.